So you might have noticed, or you might not have noticed, in my last video, I had some aluminum tape back in here. And that's just to keep my welds from burning into this foam back behind your dash. So you don't want to catch your truck on fire. Make sure you have a fire extinguisher next to you, close by. Leave a door open so if something does catch fire, you can get in there quick. Put it out. But this aluminum tape does a really good job of protecting everything behind it. Unless there's direct heat with the weld, it typically won't burn through this aluminum tape. And it's a good heat barrier. It's not going to rust or start any corrosion back in there, so it's a really good addition anyway, to protect all this foam when you're doing all this welding and stuff in here. So just thought I'd show you that. Make sure you're being careful. Also helps cover up these holes. It goes straight into your interior. So okay, so as you can see, I got a panel in there. It's a little bit oversized width-wise. So what I'm going to do is just keep tacking it along this upper edge, as far back as it'll go, and make a nice little contour. And we use some body hammers to kind of smooth it back, get a nice radius in the top corner, and keep it pushed back as far as I possibly can. Once I get that done, I have a pretty good idea of where my line is in the back. Straight cut all the way across it, starting here and following that gap. That way I get a nice fitment between both panels to weld up. So yep, just body and hammer, get everything nice and cleaned up in there. Alright, so it's pretty well curved in there how I want it. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it's got a nice rounded edge. Got a little bit more hammer work to do to get it to meet up. Perfect for a nice weld. I'm going to weld that whole top edge and come back with the cutoff wheel, shorten that up to kind of meet up with this bottom panel here, and get everything nice and flush lined up. Start tacking it all in. Just take your time and skip around. Hammer to rough it out. I'll come back with the body hammer once I'm done and smooth it before I put any filler in it. Get everything cleaned up nice and smooth. So it's not the prettiest thing, but all the holes are patched in there. Just gonna hit it with the grinder, smooth it out, and smooth anything else out with the body hammer. Slap some filler in there, make it nice and clean. You'll never even know that it's been done. I think it's turning out really well. Body filler on it and sand her down and get some paint on it. It's another beautiful day here in sunny California, and we got some body filler on there. Yesterday I welded everything up, ground everything down, got everything formed in there nice, and today we're gonna do some sanding and painting. So finally get this little project finished up. Yeah, it's coming along pretty nice. I think I'm gonna remove the master cylinder, pretty much everything on the firewall, at least this side today. Maybe do the heater and air conditioning today, I don't know, we'll see. Get the whole firewall cleaned up, prep all the seams, clean them up, and pretty much just smoothing out the firewall, clean it up, make it look nice, and paint it. So just gonna paint it the same flat black, same thing I did. This is by far my least favorite part about any body work. Sanding, and more sanding. Shit's annoying. Got her sanded down just a little bit. Starting to prep up for paint and whatnot, but starting to wish I wasn't a little extra all the time on stuff. Filling some holes where I had mounted a air distribution block for my vacuum to run all my different sensors and stuff when I had water methanol set up in here. Yeah, just filling a bunch of random holes in the firewall, things that get up, getting it ready for paint and everything. I think I'm going to try to keep some of the factory stuff in here so it doesn't look completely custom. It doesn't need to be perfectly clean. It's not going to be a show truck or anything. It's going to be nice, but don't plan on showing it off and wowing people really. It's just something for me to do, keep me entertained, and I like to make things nice, so that's what I'm doing. And yeah, once I get this all finished out, sanded and smoothed, I'll throw some paint on it and then show you what it looks like after. Well, there you go. She's all finished up for the most part. Just got a one coat on there so it don't start rusting or anything. A little bit more sanding left to do, but got some primer down and help me find all the highs and lows real quick. So yeah, looks pretty good. It's hard to tell on camera. That flat black hides a lot, which is another reason I wanted to go with it. Any little imperfections you're not really going to see, especially with the engine in here. The engine's going to be your focal point anyway, so yeah, looks good to me.